Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Babby and today we're playing some more Aviary Attorney. And we're going to visit the Palais de Justice because it's justice time. We're going to go to court and let's see how well we hold up. Although, I have my doubts. Let's go. Once again, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves waiting outside the doors of the Tribunal de Grande Instance. Are you feeling nervous, Falcon? Yeah. Of course I'm nervous. Alright, hang on there. Gotta put that on. Alright. What have we learned about Prince Juan? What do we know about the real murderer? Nothing! Easy there, Falcon. We can do this.
Senor Falcon, I trust everything is in order.
Absolutely. I have every intention of bringing the truth to light in this trial.
Ah, such confidence. That's magnificent to see. And bringing the future, the truth to light, you say. An admirable goal. No more jousting at imaginary giants.
All of you, cease your yammering. The door's opening.
Here we go. Buena suerte, Senor Falcon.
We will! Haha. Whatever that means. Are we ready? We're ready. Alright, I'm not ready, but that's fine. Oh, now I forgot the voice of Cocorico. We'll improvise. Jayjay? Severin? Nervous? Why would I be nervous? I'm not nervous. I'm as calm as a cuckoo. You're the nervous one. This whole courtroom is nervous. Whoa, cool your feathers, Falcon. I fucking love these hands, man. Terrible. You can't even maintain a stoic facade. I thought this trial would be the perfect opportunity for you to redeem your previous embarrassments. But if this is how you act before the trial's even started, why, you pompous-tailed posture perfect. Hey, that judge, he kinda looks suspicious. He looks like that guy from the cinematic. Order, order, let's all settle down. Court is now in session. Psst, Falcon. What is it? Is it me or does the primary judge look hairier today? It's a different judge to the one who resided over Dame Cataline's trial, you doofus. Oh, still, it's a little strange, isn't it? Well, it's not strange, but I guess I'll go with a little since I find the one sitting there kind of odd. It is a little, I suppose. Excuse me, Your Honor. I was under the impression that Judge Maxime would be residing over this case. Where is he? Judge Maxime has gone on temporary sick leave due to a terrible accident with a flight of stairs. But rest assured, Sir, prosecutor, defense, and members of the jury, that I am more than qualified to fill his shoes. Without further ado, let's get this show underway. This is the trial of Prince Juan Querido, who stands accused of murdering Major Harp, and of conspiring to murder the king himself. Roll call. The defense is present and ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Good. Very good. I expect this to be a nice, speedy trial. I don't want to see this dragged out by technicalities and bureaucracy. Well said, Your Honor. I expect that once the court sees the overwhelming evidence, this trial will be over in 5 minutes. 5 minutes? He's just messing with your head, Falcon. Keep it together. So we're all on the same page. Excellent. Prosecutor, please call your first witness to the stand. Very well. I call the police officer who investigated the crime scene. I call upon Inspector Just Voletti. Step up to the stand, Inspector, and recite the oath. Oh, what was his voice again? I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Please recite your name and occupation for the court record. My name is Inspector Just Voletti. I am a servant to the law, a scourge of the gutter rats. That will do, Inspector. We've all heard your monologue before. Whoa, Cocorico really is going for a speed record, isn't he? Now, can you tell us what you witnessed on the morning of the 7th of January? Of course. At 10 o'clock in the morning, I was called to the Louvre's Grand Gallery by one of the King's Royal Guards. Did he just say a clock? Okay, that was not a mistake. There I saw Prince Juan, King Louis Philippe, the corpse of Major Howell, with a rose in hand, and around 24 citizens. The citizens and the king himself all attest to seeing Major Howell taking the rose from Prince Juan's hand, and then promptly dropping dead. And what did the morgue uncover upon examination of the corpse? The coroner determined, with absolute certainty, that Major Howell died of poisoning. Aside from a prick upon the finger, there was no sign of external harm to Major Howell's body. Therefore, the poisoned rose must have been the cause of death. Putting the pieces together, that does seem very implicative of the prince. I have no further questions. Damn, I was hoping that the coroner's report would determine that the guy died from a freak heart attack or something. That would make for a particularly speedy trial, wouldn't it? But no, we aren't so lucky. Something else must be amiss in the old bird's testimony. Right, I'll tear it apart. Your Honor, I wish to cross-examine the witness. Falcon, wasn't it? Don't waste the court's time. A high-ranking police officer would never lie on the witness stand. I wouldn't accuse the inspector of lying. I just want to make sure that every base is properly covered. This sounds like pointless nitpicking to me, but I'll allow it for now. Go on, Falcon, do your cross-examination. Oh my god. Well, Attorney Clerk, that is obviously something that's to point out, but 24 citizens. Well, I guess we're gonna go for that. That's our best shot, although I feel like that's kind of a trick thing. 10 o'clock, you say? Correct, 10 o'clock. Surely you meant to say 10 o'clock. I beg your pardon. You clucked like a chicken. JJ, do you really want to kick off this trial by picking on petty pronunciation peculiarities? Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Why would the inspector choose to say 10 o'clock rather than 10 o'clock? Really now, that is a ridiculous thing to pick up on. Yes, JJ, us roosters have been known to cluck on occasion. It's a habit. Get over it. This is such blatant time wasting. Yeah, well that was obvious. Okay, we lost favor from the jury. Yeah, let's ask something else. How long did it take you to arrive? From the time you were called, how long did it take you to arrive at the crime scene? Around 5 minutes. I happened to be in the neighbouring Palais Royal at the time, so it was a simple journey. Then I'm guessing that Major Howell would have been dead for around 10 minutes by the time you arrived. That would be a fair estimate? Plenty of time for a bad guy to slip away, huh? That's definitely a possibility. I don't think the court would appreciate my wild speculations, however. I don't know, man. 24 citizens?
Inspector, you say that there were around 24 citizens, all of whom attest to seeing my client deliver the poisoned rose. Oh boy, when you put it like that, our situation seems a little dire, doesn't it? Correct. We collected precisely 22 testimonies, and there were no major inconsistencies. I would like some further details. What exactly did the testimonies say? Each citizen attested to seeing the king and his entourage approaching the new painting in the Grand Galerie. They each heard the king deliver a short speech, which was on the subject of progress and societal improvements and whatnot. There was some applause, then Prince Juan stepped out of the crowd and approached the king with a rose in his hand. Each person then saw Major Howell take the rose from Prince Juan, and each person saw Major Howell promptly drop dead. I see. Some of the descriptions of the man's death were quite graphic. He convulsed, twisted, and spasmed, said one witness. His mouth frothed like he was a rabid lunatic. Rabid. No. Said another. Thank you, Inspector. I think we get the picture. Well, are the testimonies trustworthy? Oh my god, we don't have a case here. Are the testimonies trustworthy? I saw nothing to give me doubt. But surely there is a possibility that the citizens were bribed or threatened. Falcon, I can understand having doubts about 1 or 2 testimonies, but are you really saying that 22 people were coerced? It's a possibility. It's a realistic possibility that we must consider. Monsieur Falcon, I know a thing or two about corruption. I've seen plenty of liars during my time as a police officer. A man can be bribed or threatened into reciting a lie. Perhaps 5 or 6 can maintain a consistent story, but 22? The seams of the lie would show well before then. It's just not possible. Well said, Inspector. Defense, don't waste your time by bringing up these stupid possibilities. Oh my god, are we... I really don't want to lose this. Inspector, you say that the coroner determined that, with certainty, Major Howell was killed by poison. Correct. He stated the signs and symptoms were textbook. There is no possibility that this death was natural. Alright, let's ask what kind of poison it was. Did the coroner mention specifically what kind of poison it was? He was not certain. At first, the coroner posited that it was a plant-borne poison like the one in the aconite flower. But when he learned how fast the poison had taken effect, he noted that this was atypical of aconite. Consequently, he suggested that it may have been some newly engineered concoction. A newly engineered poison, you say? Well, that only reaffirms that this is a very deliberate assassination attempt. Indeed. Oh yeah, let's go and ask... Oh, shit. I already asked that. How was he poisoned? How exactly was Major Howell poisoned? What was the delivery mechanism? His finger was pricked by the poisoned rose. He even commented out loud about it seconds before dying. All 22 citizens who witnessed the murder attested to seeing and hearing this. Is there any possibility that he was poisoned by something else? What an absurd thing to say, JJ. You just heard that 22 people saw the victim prick his finger and die. What are you suggesting, that the pricked finger had no relation to poisoning? That's exactly what I'm saying, I guess. That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't doubt that Major Howell was poisoned, but I do doubt that the rose was the cause. Unbelievable. Only a total buffoon could fail to draw the blatant link here. JJ, as tempting as it is to sit here and lecture you on the basics of cause and effect, I'll end this discussion painlessly. Inspector, please tell the defense that you found traces of poison on the thorn of the rose itself.
that should alleviate all doubt that the rose was in fact the poison delivery mechanism. Actually, I can't tell him that. I dread to ask, but why not? We didn't check the rose for traces of poison. It just seemed obvious that the rose caused the poisoning, given the timing of the incident. Well then, how would... now would be a good time to make a test. Here's a marvellous thought. You prick the finger of the defendant with the rose. If there's no poison on the rose, then Prince Juan lives, and he is free to go. If the rose is poisoned, then the prince dies, but that's okay, because the punishment would be just in fitting of the crime. Marvellous suggestion. What is this, a witch trial? This isn't America, Severin. That's not how we do things here. Calm your feathers, Jayjay. It was clearly a joke. There are far more humane ways of testing for poison. I'm sure the inspector will inform his duty with due diligence. Actually, we won't be able to test the rose for poison at all. Why is that? Given the dangerous nature of the flower, it was destroyed by the police force. We burned it to ashes. Tsk, such unprofessionalism. We have no way to know whether the rose was poisoned, and this whole trial ought to be called into question. Nice try, Jayjay, but through the process of reasoning by elimination, we can still deduce with absolute certainty that the rose was poisoned. In other words, there was nothing else at the crime scene that would have caused the poisoning. Wrong. There was something else at the crime scene that could have contained the poison. Something the investigative police blindly overlooked, such as a candy bar. Alright. Let's go for it. I hope that is it. By the way, this is the rose, huh? Okay, never mind. I guess we don't actually have it, but this is just our evidence. Look at this. What am I supposed to be looking at? It is the paper wrapper to a piece of chocolate. It was found in the Louvre des Salles du Tibre. To be precise, and we can date its consumption to the day of the incident. You're not suggesting that Major Howell ate a piece of poisoned chocolate moments before he died? I most certainly am. Intriguing. Alright. Did you see this wrapper at the crime scene for yourself, Inspector? The police force does not have the time nor resources to trawl every piece of trash at every crime scene, I'm afraid. In other words, you overlooked it? Tsk. Astounding unprofessionalism. The prosecution is right to be disgusted. What a disgraceful display, Inspector. I offer my apologies, Your Honor. I don't want your apologies. I want you to do your damned job properly. Get off the witness podium before I kick you off myself. As you wish. I'll take my leave. Until next time, monsieur. So let me get this straight. This chocolate wrapper was found at the crime scene. Correct. And you have reason to believe that it was consumed on the day of the incident? I do. I have an expert food tasting witness who is willing to testify, if need be. You have a foodie witness? I don't recall anyone like that. Who on earth are you talking about, Falcon? Oh, I see. But do you know for certain that Major Howell consumed this chocolate? Well, that is a fact that we are still investigating. I see. And do you have evidence that this chocolate was in fact poisoned? Again, that is something that may require a little more time to definitely prove. So then in actuality, you do not have evidence that Major Howell consumed some poisoned chocolate. Instead, you have a solitary piece of rubbish that you plucked right out of the gutter. That's weak. Even for you, Jayjay. Let's move things along. I have another witness I would like to summon. He is a man who claims to have had an excellent view of the people going in and out of the Louvre at the time of the incident. I call upon Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley. Could the witness please approach the stand and recite the oath? Oh, what was his voice? I don't know. I don't even remember him. Hello, 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 hello. All right, the oath. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Please state your full name and occupation for the court record. My name is Toussaint Kingsley, and I'm a person who fishes. A person who fishes? So you are a fisherman? Oh, is that how it is? Oh, I thought the French justice system was better than this. I beg your pardon? Here comes Toussaint Kingsley, the kingfisher. Clearly he must be a fisherman, because didn't you hear all kingfishers are fishermen? Oh, you are carrying a fishing rod? And? Can a man not carry a fishing rod reel and bait without being branded a fisherman? Look. The prosecutor is carrying a riding crop. Clearly he must be a horse jockey. Oh, for pity's sake. Fine. We can list your occupation as person who fishes and not fisherman. Thank you. Actually, why do you carry a riding crop, Severin? I've never seen you ride a horse. I don't know, JJ. Why do you, a 30-something-year-old with no health problems, carry a cane? This is a veering quite far off the course. Could the prosecution please get back to the questions? Of course, Your Honour. Monsieur Kingsley, is it true that you were nearby the Louvre at the time of the incident? Alright, well that is enough for today. I'll see you guys next time, and we'll continue the court case. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, have a good one. Cheers.